With a record number of ballots expected in November, the battle over how and when to count them is underway in Lansing. Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson has said it could take until Friday to get all the ballots counted.
And that's all because of when the counting can begin. Our consumer investigator Hank Winchester live with us now. Hank, this is playing out in both the courts and the legislature.
Devin, it certainly is. It is a big battle, and it's all about your vote. You can see one of the drop boxes here behind me. They're all over the state of Michigan. Those are the drop boxes where you'll be taking your absentee ballots, and they are going to be stuffed with a record number of people choosing to vote absentee. Right now, the Secretary of State saying she simply does not have enough time to count all those ballots. The turnout expected to be record-breaking, close to 3 million Michiganders voting absentee, and the big turnout also expected on Election Day itself. This is both good news and bad news for Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson.
It's a little bit scary because, you know, you can see when you submit your thing automated, hey, it's done. I can't see that here. I can't see what goes on in the back room with the guys smoking cigars.
Secretary Benson has been out there urging you to vote and vote early at this event in Detroit and here in Ann Arbor. The message is clear.
Accuracy and security have to be paramount to all of those concerns. So I'd much rather take 3 or 4 extra days to ensure that every vote is counted and that we have an accurate reflection of the will of the people than rushing to get a result that, you know, could have more concerns and inaccuracies in the long run.
However, with a huge turnout comes a huge task of counting all of those ballots. And right now, the Secretary is not optimistic that we'll have official results until days after the election.
We are estimating Friday as the time in which all ballots will be counted because already we've got 2.4 million citizens requesting their ballots be mailed to them.
In 2016, President Trump won Michigan by just over 10,000 votes. All eyes were on our state that day, and they will be again in 2020. Unlike some other states right now, clerks can't begin counting absentee ballots in Michigan until Election Day. Now, there is a bill that would change that, allowing clerks essentially an extra day to get those ballots ready. Secretary Benson says it's just not enough time.
A step in the right direction, as everyone has recognized, but it doesn't go far enough. And I anticipate many clerks may not even choose to do the paperwork and additional requirements that the legislature's imposed to access these additional hours, because it's simply not going to be worth it at the end of the day.
Senator Pete Lucido is one of the backers of Senate Bill 0757. It's now on its way to the governor.
Benson has been saying that doesn't work. 10 hours or 1 extra day is not enough.
We gave because we listened to the clerks in committee. When I was in the election committee and the clerks came into the committee, including the clerk over here in the town that we're doing this interview, she unequivocally indicated we just need time to slice the envelope open, not the ballot. Envelope open so that we have this ready to go.
Lucido's bigger battle right now, another Election Day controversy. Judge Cynthia Stevens ordered that ballots postmarked by the day before Election Day would be eligible to be counted if they're received within 14 days after the election.
She wants to look at the postmark on it, and if it's postmarked prior to the 3rd or including the 3rd, she wants that time to open up those ballots so our election results wouldn't come out till about the 17th in the way this is going to work out. That's crazy. That should never be allowed.
So beyond the legal wrangling and political battles over your vote, what can you do to ensure that your vote gets counted? First and foremost, vote early if possible. If you're voting absentee and have concerns about possible postal delays, return your ballot physically to your clerk. Drop boxes are in place. Also, track your ballot online, and if you spot any issues, contact your clerk immediately. Back out here live, and Secretary Benson has said repeatedly what she's been asking for, the extra time in Michigan. This is not some new idea. In fact, there are about 20 other states that allow clerks throughout their states up to a week to get ballots ready. So on Election Day, they're ready to go and then can be counted quickly so the Secretary can certify the election as quickly as possible. We're live here in Royal Oak tonight. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank.
Hank, so many layers to this, and a new one seems to come along every day. In fact, there's a new challenge to that ruling about waiting 14 days.
Yeah, Devin. In fact, Ruth Johnson, the former Secretary of State, one of those leading the charge to challenge that. So now that ruling from the judge will make its way to another court as they try to battle over that 14-day postmark. Listen, like you said, there are a lot of layers to this, a lot of confusion. But the most important thing is that voters, if they want to vote, they do it early, and if they have concerns about the Postal Service, then they can bring their vote physically to a drop box like this one here behind me.
You are
Back to you.
Yeah, you have to be your own election advocate. That's right. Taking the responsibility for the things you can control, no doubt. All right, Hank.